Good. Kevin, from your perspective, offensively, you did a lot of good things, obviously Saturday, and then some not so good things at the end. What can you build from, and what do you need to learn from, I guess, from that?
Well, we can build from the fact that we did a phenomenal job executing our attack mode offense that we wanted to. We played with great tempo, threw the ball down the field, made a lot of competitive plays. Offensive line did a great job of protection. Backs ran hard all day. I mean, we felt like we did a lot of good things, had a lot of yards, a lot of production. Then at the end, really in the fourth quarter, just really a lack of execution, probably on our part as coaches and number one. So we got to put our kids in better situations. But excited about what we did, excited about what we can build on in the future with attacking and throwing the ball down the field. And I thought our kids showed they can make a lot of big plays. It was good to see.
I guess at some level, then how frustrating is it for them to go through the film and, I think Nate said up until that fourth quarter, it was probably about as well as he felt the passing offense had clicked all year. For them to watch that film and see, the first three quarters and then sort of transpose it against that fourth.
Yeah, no, it is disappointing because we know what we're capable of, and we didn't play up to our standard in that last quarter, and that is frustrating. We feel like we let our team down, and we can't do that. So yeah, it's disappointing, it's frustrating, but we're moving on, and that's life, that's how it works, and we're ready to go to Michigan State.
Kevin, I asked Nate this. It seemed like you guys had a lot of success with crossing patterns and other stuff, throwing up the middle, that I hadn't seen as much previously this year. Was that partly what Rutgers was allowing, or was that part of the game plan coming in?
Yeah, a little bit of the game plan, but then also those are things that fit our base pass offense, our base package. Really, we wanted to get our guys to come off the ball running, being vertical threats down the field, and we were able to open up, like you said, some holes in the middle of the field. And the guys made some great competitive plays and made some big plays, and I was happy to see that.
Coach Wilson was talking about not really being able to dominate the time of possession late in the games without Jordan. How much of it is not having Jordan, and how much of it is kind of on the offensive line or on the existing guys who are on the field?
Yeah, I think it's more on us as coaches more than it is anything the kids. And Jordan Howard's a phenomenal player. We'd love to have him back, and we will very soon. But we got to put our kids in better situations. That's what it comes down to. I don't think it's any player's responsibility other than us as coaches to make sure we get them in the right call. We didn't do that on Saturday.
What do you think you could have done better, I guess, with the play calling?
Just a couple of times we messed up the protection call as coaches, or we didn't get them in the proper protection, I guess, if you will. Run game, we probably could have done a better job creating better angles for our offensive line. So just little errors like that schematically that we probably could have cleaned up.
Can you talk about what Mike Majette potentially brings, to the package?
Yeah, I think he showed that on Saturday, and that was great for him to make some plays. He's got a different gear of acceleration and quickness once he gets into the open field. Was a tremendous athlete in high school. He played quarterback, he played DB, he played receiver. Now he's playing a little bit of running back too. So he's got dynamic second gear about him, some explosiveness, catches the ball well out of the backfield. Very impressed with how he played, and we're looking to build upon that.
Is he one of those guys that, maybe it's not the point-to-point speed like Kevin Coleman, it's the ability to, I guess you said sort of that second gear, that it's maybe not that he's just faster than everybody else, but that he can get up to
He can
full
accelerate
speed.
quickly. There you go. I think that's a great word for it. He does accelerate very well. And again, I think he showed that on Saturday. I don't know what his 40 time is. From 0 to 40, I don't know what he'd run, but I know when you put a ball in his hands, he can accelerate pretty quick.
When you look at Michigan State's defense, I know they're not as dominant maybe as they've been in previous years, but they still present a lot of problems. What are they?
Well, after the day and a half of film that I've seen, I think they're pretty darn good. They're pretty darn dominant, I think. They're very sound with what they do. They're strong. They play through people. They blitz the quarterback. They're an aggressive downhill attacking defense. So they present problems all over the place. First and second down, they're going to blitz you, come after you, try to get you into a third and long, and then they're going to get the third long and they do some crazy odd three-man front blitzes. So phenomenal scheme. They've been doing it for a long time. They're one of the best in the country, and it'll be a tremendous challenge on Saturday. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay,